misericordia. Beati sono coloro che sanno perdonare, che sanno avere un cuore compassionevole, che sanno dare il meglio agli altri. Il meglio, non quello che gli avanza, il meglio. Cari giovani, in questi giorni la Polonia, questa nobile terra, si veste a festa. In questi giorni la Polonia vuole essere il volto sempre giovane della misericordia. Da questa terra, con voi e anche uniti a tanti giovani che oggi non possono essere qui, ma che ci accompagnano attraverso i vari mezzi di comunicazione, tutti insieme faremo di questa giornata una vera festa giubilare, in questo giubileo della misericordia. Nei miei anni vissuti da vescovo ho imparato una cosa, ma ne ho imparato tante, ma una.
Welcome, we are here live in Krakow. I'm Delia Gallagher,
Non c'è
CNN's
niente
Vatican
di più
correspondent,
bello
and I am happy
che
to share with you this
contemplare
exciting
i
moment for those of you who can't join us, because Pope
la
Francis is
passione
talking right
e
now, and he has
l'energia
just said
con
that he
cui
wants to give a
tanti
shout out to
giovani
all of the young people
vivono la
who
vita.
can't be here today. There are some
Questo è bello.
600,000 people that can stay in this Blony Park in the center of
E da dove
Krakow.
viene
You can see the flags
questa
from all
bellezza?
over. I see a flag
Quando
there from
Gesù
California, my home
tocca il
state.
cuore di
You
un
see
giovane,
flags from Canada,
di una
from
giovane,
Brazil,
questi
from
sono
Angola,
capaci di
from
azioni
South Africa.
veramente
It's a real
grandiose.
test for anybody who wants to check
È
their knowledge
stimolante
of
sentire
countries
condividere
and
i loro
flags.
sogni, le loro
187
domande,
different countries.
i loro
These are
desideri,
kids who
i
have come
propositi,
here
a
because of
tutti
fundraisers,
coloro
through their
che
church groups,
dicono
through their parish
che
groups.
le cose
They have been
non
working
possono
to
cambiare.
earn money to come here today to
Quelli
be
che
with
io
the Pope
chiamo
and, of course, to
i
meet each other. This is
quietisti.
part of the reason
Nulla
that they
si
have
può
these
cambiare.
World Youth Days.
No,
They have
i
them every
giovani-
2 or 3 years in
I
different
giovani
countries
hanno quella
around the
forza di
world.
opporsi a
This one in
questo.
Krakow, of course, is a special one because Krakow is a place that is so connected to the former Pope John Paul II, now Saint John Paul II, and of course he is remembered everywhere here by
Alcuni non
Poles,
sono sicuri
and
di
Pope
questo.
Francis
Io vi
also
domando,
makes
voi
reference to him
rispondete.
whenever he
Le
talks. But this
cose
is the Pope's
si
first
possono
chance
cambiare.
to really talk to the kids, and you can see that he's
Non si
going off
sente.
script. He's saying, I can't hear you, I want to hear you more. He's speaking in Italian. Most of these people don't
Ecco.
understand Italian. There's about
È un
90,000,
dono del
we've
cielo.
heard, Italians
Poter
here,
vedere
but the rest of
molti
them
di voi
can't even really
che
understand
con
what
i
the Pope
vostri
is saying, so they're just
interrogativi
going on
cercate di
enthusiasm.
fare in modo
Listen to a little bit
che le
of what
cose
he's saying.
siano diverse.
He's telling
È
telling
bello,
work
mi
to
conforta
change
il
things,
cuore vedervi così esuberanti.
to see you so exuberant.
La Chiesa
warms
oggi
my
vi
heart.
guarda.
The church today is watching you and looking at you and looking to you.
Il mondo
That's what he said
oggi
yesterday.
vi guarda.
The world today is looking at you.
E vuole
And that echoes some of what he was talking about yesterday when he was saying, the world is at war, but you are our
la
hope.
fiducia
We've
nella
got a few
misericordia
people that
del
are
Padre
here
che ha
today so you can get a
rivolto
flavor of some of the pilgrims that have come a long way to join us. We have some guests from Australia. Give us your names.
My name's Amy.
Amy and Josh. Amy and Josh from Australia. Where in Australia?
Sydney. Yeah.
From Sydney. So you've come a long way. How did you get here?
By plane, it was like a 25-hour flight. It's pretty long.
And how has it been so far?
It's been really good. Like we've been with our bus group, bus 8, and we've just been able to like connect with other people our own age, like like-minded, and just meet so many different people from like different cultures.
Yeah. And has that been interesting for you? Have you met some other people from other nations?
La misericordia
Met them briefly, but from those brief interactions, like we've been able to like trade gifts and stuff. So
perché un cuore
we don't meet
misericordioso
them for very long, but like it all feels
ha
like
il
we're family and
coraggio.
everything.
Yeah, it seems like one big party. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
my
One
impression.
big
We're
Jesus
walking down the
party.
street and then
Un
people
cuore
are like,
misericordioso sa
Now,
andare
why did you want to
incontro
come to
agli
this?
altri.
At
Riesce
first,
ad
I saw it as a
abbracciare
travel
tutti.
opportunity, like just expanding my horizons,
Un cuore
and just
misericordioso
getting here. It's more about like
sa
community. Yes,
essere
there's like
un
that
refugio
traveling touristy side to it, but
per chi
you really get to
non
see
ha
like the type
mai
of people who are in like the
avuto
Catholic
una
Christian
casa.
community, and just sort of make connections.
Is it your first time in
Sa
Europe?
creare un
Yeah, it is.
ambiente
Now,
di
what do you guys
casa
think?
e
There's
di
been a lot of talk, of
famiglia.
course, about fear, insecurity around the world at this moment in time. Do you feel that?
Tenerezza e di
Yeah, but
compassione.
like anything
Un
can
cuore
happen anywhere.
misericordioso
It's not like, of
sa
course, the things that are happening
condividere
around the world
il
are like
pane
tragic and like they shouldn't be happening at
chi
all.
ha
But
fame.
it's not like
Un cuore
if we give into the fear
misericordioso
of
si
that something might
apre per
happen, it's
ricevere
letting
il
them
profugo e
win. So we should
l'immigrante.
just like live our lives to the fullest and sort
Dire
of just
misericordia
do whatever our hearts
insieme
desire.
amore e dire
Is that good enough?
we shouldn't
opportunità
really ignore the stuff that's
Yeah.
happening.
e
Let it
dire
like take over
domani
what we do.
e dire
Yeah.
impegno.
Yeah,
e
and the
dire
Pope seems to be saying that too. He's
e
kind of
dire
putting it on you
apertura,
guys to show your joy, he said, you know, to go out and have a party. He said last night, go out and make a ruckus. That's what you guys are supposed to do. And I think I was on the streets last night. I heard a lot of kids going around singing their national songs, singing Christian songs, and it seemed to be just one big party. So, is it your first time for a World Youth Day?
Yeah, it's my first World Youth Day.
C'è posto per la
Yeah, and despite the rain, where are you guys sleeping?
c'è posto
We're sleeping in university accommodation, so we have it pretty good.
Well, at least you got a roof, so
Yeah,
you're dry.
that's right.
We'll
Yeah,
be sleeping out on
c'è
Saturday.
posto
on Saturday. Yeah.
And then do you go on from here to somewhere else in Europe?
Yeah, there's like a retreat in Zakopane where St. John Paul II used to go.
Right,
So we're just going to go there to like chill out for a bit and then go home.
and then go home. So maybe a 2-week trip for you guys.
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks, so that's good because you come a long way.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Yeah. Okay.
la cosa più bella.
So let's take a look at some questions if anybody's got something to say. And we'll just have a little look there.
Misericordia.
What is the Pope saying? Let's take a listen. He just said
Diciamo
mercy.
insieme
Mercy is a
questa
big
parola.
theme for the Pope. This is the
Misericordia.
year of mercy.
Tutti.
Misericordia. That's the Italian for. He just made everybody else repeat it. Say it again.
Un'altra volta perché il mondo senta.
Say it again because the world is listening. This is the year of mercy. It's a huge theme for the Pope. It means
Anche
forgiveness. He's saying God forgives you,
Confessarvi
and you should forgive
un'altra
each
cosa
other.
che ho imparato in questi anni.
He's talking about something else he learned in the years that he's been a priest.
Non voglio offendere nessuno.
He doesn't want to offend anybody, he says.
Mi addolora incontrare giovani che sembrano pensionati prima di tempo.
He says it hurts him when he meets young people that are already in retirement.
Questo mi addolora.
Already in retirement. He says that hurts me when I see.
Giovani
He
che
means-
sembra che si sono andati in pensione a 23, 24, 25
He
anni.
says they've already gone into retirement at 23 years of
Questo mi
age.
addolora. Mi preoccupa
He
vedere
means obviously
giovani
kids that
che hanno
don't have
gettato
room to
la
get up and go.
spugna prima
throwing
di
in the
iniziare
towel.
la partita,
throwing in the towel before the games begin.
che si sono arresi senza aver cominciato a giocare. Mi addolora
They give up
vedere
before even
giovani
starting.
che camminano con
Are
la
there any other
faccia
religions there, or
tristi,
just Catholics? Well,
come
this is
se
a
la loro
Catholic event. There's a
vita
bunch of
non
Catholic
avesse
youth groups,
valori.
so that is the major religion
Sono
represented.
giovani
We haven't seen other
essenzialmente
religions here. This is a
annoiati
meeting for Catholic
e
youth, and that's why they
noiosi, che
come.
annoiano gli altri.
So we've got
E
about
questo mi
600,000 Catholic youth from all over 187
difficile.
countries. I met a couple of kids from Iraq. There's a group here from Erbil,
nello stesso
Iraq.
tempo ci
There's a group here from
interpella
Angola. There's a group here from
vedere
Korea.
giovani
Of course, from
che
the
lasciano
European
la
countries as
vita
well. What's security
alla
like,
ricerca
you're asking? Well, security is tight. The Polish Interior Ministry told us they've got 39,000 security forces working
di sentirsi
this
vivi per
papal week.
per vie
And they've tightened their
oscure
borders since July, their border controls since July, because of course they had a
finiscono
UN
per
meeting here as
pagare
well, so they had
pagare
tighter
il
border
caro.
controls the entire month. I have to say, you know,
Pensate
just being
voi.
here, for example, the people
A
that
tanti
have come in
giovani
here,
che
there were
voi
no metal
conoscete
detectors to
che
get
hanno
in
scelto
as
questa
far as
strada.
all of these people are. Now, when you get up a
Fa
little bit
pensare
closer to
quando
the
vedi
Pope,
i giovani
yes, you've got some metal
che
detectors up
perdono
there.
gli
There's
anni
some seating up there,
belli,
so those would be
belli
mostly
della loro
dignitaries.
vita,
But
delle loro
there has
energie,
been no kind of official
correndo
metal detectors
dietro a
or any of that
venditori
for
di
the kids
false
coming in here.
illusioni.
That being said, there are plenty of police
ce ne
around.
sono,
There are plenty of undercover police
venditori
around as well.
di
But you know what
false
happens at
illusioni.
these type of
Nella mia
events
terra,
are all of the security has to kind of be
diremmo
done a lot
venditori
beforehand
di
and a lot
fumo
undercover because
che vi
A, the
rubano il
Vatican
meglio di
doesn't
voi
want
stessi.
for there to be too much security so
E
that
questo mi
people
è
can't
dolore.
feel like they are at a party
Sono sicuro
and
che
that the
oggi
Pope
tra
can't
voi
get
non
close
ce ne
to them.
sono
That's
di
very
questi.
important for the Pope.
Ma voglio dirvi, ce ne
But
sono
also,
giovani pensionati,
it's the kind of
giovani
crowds that really you can't
che
put metal detectors
dell'anno
here
da
for
spugna prima
500,000
della
people
partita.
to get through.
Ce ne sono
So
giovani-
the
ci
controls
sono
have to
giovani
happen
che
before, when they come in to
poi
Poland, when they come into Krakow,
entrano nella vertigine con le false
and
illusioni.
certainly you can see there were
e
helicopters
finiscono
flying above,
nel niente.
military helicopters. The security is certainly
Per questo,
present, but
cari
it's
amici,
not overbearing, and that's the way
ci
the
siamo
Vatican
riuniti
and the Pope like it.
per aiutarci a vicenda.
Let's see
Perché
what
non
else we're being.
vogliamo lasciarci rubare
He's
il
in
meglio
Poland
di
for
noi
this
stessi.
reason. I mean, why is
Non
he in
vogliamo
Poland? He's come to
permettere
Krakow
che
because
si
this is
rubino
World
le
Youth Day.
energie,
World Youth Day
che
is
si
an event that
rubino la
happens every 2 or 3
gioia,
years
che si
in some
rubino
country
i
around the world.
soldi
It's a big privilege,
con
obviously,
falsi
to host World Youth Day. And in fact, on Sunday they're going to announce
Cari amici,
where the next World Youth Day is going to be, and it's always a big
chiedo,
deal, and people start making their plans already to go to
volete
the next
per la
country.
vostra
So
vita
it's a big Catholic
quella
party
vertigine
that happens every couple of years,
alienante,
and in fact was
o
started
volete
by
sentire
John
la
Paul
forza
II. So this is why
che
for
vi
Krakow
faccia
it's kind of a
sentire
homecoming that
vivi
they get to host
e pieni?
World Youth Day. Is he speaking about the refugee crisis? Now, the Pope has spoken about the refugee crisis on a political level last night when he was speaking to the Polish government officials. And he gave them what is his kind of position on it, which is you've got to keep your borders open, you've got to welcome refugees and asylum seekers, but at the same time he recognizes that, you know, it's not such an easy question. He says it's a complex problem, and we also have to work to try to help the conflict in the countries where people are coming from. So you have to have a two-pronged approach, but certainly the Pope is pro keeping borders open, allowing immigrants in, welcoming the other. That is a message that he's also giving in a different way to the young people, because part of what he's saying is at the heart of a problem of immigration and a problem of terrorism around the world is the fact of fear of the other and not knowing the other and hatred of the other. And he thinks that part of that can be helped by getting to know each other in this kind of an occasion. He just got a big applause there, but I was talking so we didn't hear what he said, but we'll get that. Let's take a listen. I'm asking myself, he says.
Gesù Cristo si può comprare?
Can you buy Jesus Christ?
Gesù Cristo si vende nei negozi?
Is he sold in the stores? No.
Gesù Cristo è un dono,
He's a gift.
è un regalo
Jesus
del
Christ is a
Padre,
gift from God.
il dono del nostro Padre. Chi è
gift
Gesù
from God.
Cristo? Tutti. Gesù Cristo è un dono, tutti.
Jesus Christ is a gift to everyone.
È il regalo del Padre.
It's a gift from God.
Gesù Cristo è colui che sa dare vera passione alla vita.
Jesus Christ knows how to give passion
Gesù Cristo è
to life.
colui che ci porta a non accontentarci di poco.
He doesn't
ci
let us be
porta a dare
content
il meglio
with
di
just a
noi
little bit.
stessi.
He helps us to give the best of
È Gesù
ourselves.
Cristo che ci interpella, ci invita
Yes,
e
Jesus.
ci aiuta ad alzarci ogni
He calls
volta
us and
che
helps
ci
us
diamo per
to
e Gesù Cristo